Well, hello everyone, this is Shadowlink here, coach of your Jersey Shellos, and welcome to our PGL draft analysis video. For those of you who do not know, yes, we have finally come back into the Pokemon Draft League format, and we are joining the PGL Season 6. If you guys didn't see the hype video that was posted on my channel, as well as every other coach's channel, I'll leave a link I'll leave a link to that video down in the description below, so you can go check it out. It introduces all the coaches who are participating in Season 6, as well as showing you when the starting date is, which is actually today. So pretty much as soon as you see this video, or by the time you're done watching this video, week 1 will already be up. I know I'm kind of super late to this, but had a lot going on, and regardless though, we are here and we are now. And I'd like to say a quick thank you to the PGL staff for accepting me into Season 6. I did have to send an application. They didn't have to take me. I was kind of on a hiatus from league battling, but I'd really like to thank them for accepting me, and I'm super excited to be taking part in Draft League format again. And yeah, it's actually this is super exciting. It's been quite a while, so do not expect me to like go off in this league, guys. I'm not expecting to do good. I'm not expecting to make playoffs, but I am expecting myself to, learn the format, relearn the format a little bit more, get myself back into the meta, because the meta is forever changing and whatnot. And yeah, just looking to have pretty much a great time here. And one thing I do want to say about this league though is that there are kind of a bit of wonky tiers, so you guys are gonna be like, wow, so you have this, and this on your team, like how? So basically the way that this worked is that this was a free point draft. So there were tiers, there were A tiers, B tiers, C tiers, and whatnot that all cost a different amount of points, but we did not have to fulfill any requirements for that. So we didn't have to fulfill, you have to have this many A tiers, or you can't have this many A tiers. Like, it was free draft. I could draft like 10 A tiers if I wanted to. If granted, I had the points though, okay? There is a points limit. But yeah, and not only that, there are some crazy Pokemon that are also allowed in this league, like Deoxys Speed, Naganadel, Pheromosa, Darkrai, and a couple others, but there's not like, all Ubers in here. It's basically just what's allowed is what's allowed. So it's not like Smogon, formatted almost into like, A tiers like all OU, B tiers like UU. It's not like that at all. So yeah, it's kind of like custom tier. Regardless though, I'm going to try to also keep this draft analysis super short. I know it's already going on a little long already, 3 minutes in. I haven't even talked about my picks, but I'm going to try and talk about Pokemon really, really briefly for A, the sake of time, and B, I feel like I ramble on a lot, so just put everything out there about my team. So I'm going to just try to condense it a little bit, because I know my draft analysis tend to get a bit lengthy. So without further ado, let's get into our first couple picks. So the first thing I ended up scooping up was Pheromosa. Now, I was so excited to pick this up. It's such a fun mon to use. Not only that, base 151 speed with Beast Boost. Basically, if I could get one kill, get my Beast Boost up, I pretty much outspeed any Scarfer in the game at all. Nothing is going to be outspeeding me. And with base 137 attack and special attack, I'm going to be hitting really, really, really hard on any mon that decides to come in. There's not a lot of things that hard check me. So, really excited to be using Pheromosa. Our next pick is the most overused Pokemon himself, Landorus T. I had to pick this up. I'm surprised that lasted this long to me. I was in the middle of the draft, so I was like, oh man, Lando T is just gonna go, and I'm gonna be sad. But when I saw that it didn't get picked, and it was my pick, I automatically scooped this up. Super versatile mon. I could run special, I could run physical, I could run Rocky Helmet, Scarf, anything of that nature. This also gives me a rocker and a defogger, since Lando now gets that due to the move tutor. Also a great knockoff user. Hidden Power Ice to counter any other, well, there's no other Landos, but Hidden Power Ice, for that little tech, because we got some special attack running. But yeah, Lando is very versatile. I have a lot of things I could do with it, a lot of ways I could use it. So yeah, glad to have Lando on the squad. Anyways, next pick. The next pick that we have here is Mega Aggron. Shadow doesn't pick Mega Absol? Who are you? You are not the Shadowlink guy. I know, it's crazy, right? I didn't pick Mega Absol. I'm trying to make... I decided this time I'm going to try to make the best team I humanly possibly can without choosing Mega Absol. It did not get sniped for me. It was still available by the time by this round, but I was like, you know what? We're going to try something different. We're gonna mix it up a little bit, and here we have Mega Aggron. It is a great tank.
I have a lot of ways I could use this. It also grants us another rocker. Pure Steel plus Filter means that we're going to be eating up hits for days. With base, what is it, 230 defense? I barely have to invest anything into a defense at all. So I could put all that into special defense and HP or attack if I want to, you know, just pretty much be hitting hard. And yeah, Mega Aggron, great wall, great hard hitter. Glad to have it. Glad to have it on my team. Anyways, on to the next pick. Our next pick that we have here is Vaporeon. Now, I really needed Vaporeon because I'm going to need a Cleric for my team. I'm going to need someone that's going to be able to Wish Pass on, and that's pretty much what Vaporeon is here for. It's pretty much just to be the Cleric. Not only that, it's a great wall. Has that base, was it 110? 130 HP, so we have a lot of HP to work with. Pass off some fat wishes. We could Baton Pass Wish if we really want to, and not only that, since Aggron and Landorus don't really have any forms of like Roost or Recovery, Recover for Recovery or anything like that, Vaporeon works great with that, so I could just Wish Baton Pass off to them if I really need to. And yeah, it's pretty much Vaporeon's job, just to be the Cleric of the team, so yeah. Next up, we have Alolan Persian. Now, since I didn't pick Absol up, I wanted to pick up a Dark type that I really like, so Alolan Persian was going to be that mon that I really like. And I love Alolan Persian. I personally think that it's super underrated just because of its ability Fur Coat, where its defense is doubled, which is absolutely great, especially for Alolan Persian, because it has base 115 speed, and when when uninvested in defense, it has its defense is 156, so when you double that, it's basically you already have 300 defense and you didn't invest into anything at all, which is absolutely great. So Alolan Persian is going to be able to eat up a lot of hits, and not only that, Alolan Persian is one of our Z moves along with Landorus T. I forgot to mention Landorus T is our second Z move user. We're allowed to, so I picked Alolan Persian and Landorus T. So Landorus T, obvious, kind of just Z Fly and whatnot, but Alolan Persian, I decided to go Z-move them because I needed the Dark EMZ so that we could Z Parting Shot. For those of you who do not know what Z Parting Shot does, it's basically Parting Shot, but whoever you switch in is restored back to full health. So pretty much this grants us like a second, like one-time use Cleric, which is, I mean, it's not as good as before, which I could just wish, but this is a great move to pretty much, if I need to gain back momentum, I could just Z Parting Shot into something that's pretty low, like Aggron or Landorus, and that'll give me a lot of momentum back, which is awesome. Not only that, I could also just get some nice chip damage with Fake Out, and I could also just foul play my way around mons if I really need to as well. And with a base 115 speed, I am really fast, so I kind of don't really need to worry about taking a whole lot of hits, because I could just like Parting Shot right on out of there, U-turn right on out of there, whatever I need to do. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to be using Alolan Persian. I did use it before in another league, but I didn't really get to use it to its full potential, so hopefully I can do it this time in this league. Next up, we have Whimsicott. I needed a Fairy type and I needed a Grass type, and the Grass type and the Fairy types, all the good ones were going real fast, so I had to get the 2-for-1, and I picked up a Whimsicott. Whimsicott's very good. Pretty fast. I could also kind of use the Scumbag set if I really want to. Sub Leech Seed, you know, with Prankster and Protect, if I'm really like that much of a scumbag, but I don't think I am. I don't play like that. I really don't think I could ever put myself in that position to play like that, because it's just not fun. But, you know, Prankster could be used for other things. I could Prankster Stun Spore to get basically get myself, you know, priority Thunder Wave almost, if I hit. I have great stabs like Moonblast and Giga Drain. I could Cotton Guard myself up with Prankster, so if I really need to take some hits, I could do it that way. And there's a lot of moves that with Prankster that work really well, like Tailwind, like I said, Sunspore, Cotton Guard, Defog. I gave priority Defog so I don't have to worry. Memento. There's a lot of things that Whimsicott has with Prankster that I could really utilize in this league, and hopefully I could get some of that stuff off. But anyways, yeah, Whimsicott, definitely a great mon to have picked up. On to our next pick. Next up, we have Entei. Now, Entei completes the Water, Grass, Fire core that we have going on. Vaporeon, Whimsicott, Entei is now in the picture. And Entei is, you pretty much know Entei if you've ever played, was it Oras UU, I'm pretty sure. Choice Band, E-Speed, Sacred Fire, 2 filler moves, whatever you want. And yeah, that's honestly just going to be Entei's job for the most part. Entei's just here to be that choice band hard hitter. This gives us the priority that we finally need, because I don't think we actually have priority on our team outside of Prankster. We kind of need some priority hitting moves other than, you know, fake out on Alolan Persian. So yeah, Vanity Speed, probably one of the most hard hitting priority moves in the game. Don't quote me on that, but you know, it's pretty hard hitting coming from an Entei. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about Entei other than that. Next up on the team, we have Gengar. Mostly the reason why I picked up Gengar is because I needed a poison type that could kill fairies, and Gengar just happened to be sitting around. I was like, yeah, you know what, ghost type and poison type, I'll take it. Gengar definitely has a very wide move pool that I could be using, as well as being a very fast mon. Our team is really, really fast now that I look at it. There's not a whole lot of slow mons on this team. I think we have maybe 1 or 2. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of things that fall under base 100 speed. I mean, we have Lando, Aggron, Vaporeon, I guess those all fall under base 100. Yeah, we have a really speedy team to work with, and Gengar is definitely going to be the fairy killer that I need. Alright, next up on our list, we picked up Electros. Now, there wasn't a lot of good electric types out there. I was going to look for a speedy electric type, but at the same time, I also really needed some bulk. Like, I don't have a whole lot of options for bulk. I mean, granted, I do have Landorus, I do have Vaporeon, I do have Megaggron, I do have Alolan Persian, but I feel like I need a little more, you know, like, variety in terms of bulk options, I guess, because some of them just work well together, and just, it's like if you bring, oh, whatever. Anyways, Electros is here, he's bulky. He gives me a Volt Switch, so we finally got that Volt Turn combo going on our team. We have a lot of U-turners actually, and now we finally have the Volt Switch to go along with it. So if I so please, I'm probably gonna be using Assault Vest most of the time. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I might throw in some choice items in there or whatnot. But Electrox does have quite a bit of a what's it called? Versatile moveset. Versatile moveset as well, has a variety in its move pool. We have Flamethrower, Flash Cannon, Signal Beam, Acid Spray, just to name a few. But yeah, and I could also either use it physically or specially. It has U-turn and Volt Switch, so that has the Volt Turn combo within itself, almost like Tapu Koko. So anyways, yeah, with Levitate, has no weaknesses, so great for definitely being a little bit more bulky and not having to worry about it taking super effective damage unless there's Mold Breaker on the other team. So yeah, Electros is here on our squad. Next up, we have Haxorus. Now, Haxorus is one of my favorite dragon types of all time. You can definitely quote me on that. And with base 147 attack, this thing is going to hit anything like a truck. And it's going to hit hard, especially with my pretty much like signature TM moveset with it. Lumberry, D-Dance, Dragon Claw, and Earthquake, and Filler move. That's pretty much what I run on Haxorus most of the time, or what I used to run on it back in Oras UU for the most part. And this also completes our Dragon, Fairy, Steel Core as well. Haxorus, Whimsicott, and Mega Aggron. So Haxorus definitely complements the team very well. And I feel like I did. Like almost all drafts, just they need that dragon type, they need that fairy type. You don't even need the steel type to complete your core, but I'm just saying, like dragons and fairies, like I feel like those are some of the most powerful types in the meta. And I knew I had to pick up a dragon, and Haxorus just happened to be the one that I had my eye on, and the one that was, you know, available out of pretty much all the options that I had. So anyways, Haxorus is here. Alright, and for our last pick, we have Espeon. Espeon, great mon overall, super fast, super hard hitting, base 110 speed, base 130 special attack. It's gonna pop some things. And with Magic Bounce, this also does put some pressure on my opponent to not want to set up hazards, lest they set up hazards on themselves. Magic Bounce. Not gonna lie, this last pick here was kind of difficult. I really didn't know what else I needed on my team, and I really needed to think fast about it because time was kind of the essence. We were trying to get this draft done, and I didn't. It's not that I didn't have enough time to think about it. It's just that it was like if I spent too much time thinking about it, it just would have been kind of annoying, and I would have never decided because I would have thought of so many scenarios in which I need like this or that, and I really can't choose between all of it. But yeah, Espeon was just kind of like almost the filler prick, basically the filler prick I needed. I didn't have a psychic type, so there's also that. Espeon does fill that, and we have 2 evolutions on our team, and evolutions are always really good. And yeah, I could probably use Espeon in a couple different ways, and I'm really excited to be using Espeon. Also, another one of my favorite Pokemon, and one of the first Pokemon that I ever saw in my entire life. So yeah, super excited to have Espeon on our draft. But without further ado, guys, that is the whole draft. You guys can see it right here, the whole draft right here. Let me know what your thoughts are on my draft in the comment section down below. Are you hyped? And let me know if you're hyped for your Jersey Shells finally getting back into draft league format. Week 1 is pretty much going to be going up probably like 5 minutes as soon as this goes up. So we're gonna have back-to-back for PGL videos. So yeah, PGL is going to be uploaded every Friday starting today. Week 1. Week 2 will be uploaded next Friday. And yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this draft analysis. If you did, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. Support your Jersey Shellos in that Week 1 vid if you so choose. And if you're new around here and you want to see more, well, please do subscribe. Anyways, that's it for me and my plugs. This is Shadowlink, signing out.